Hi guys, in the last lecture we learned serialization. Let's deserialize our response today. We created booking and booking dates classes last time and we used booking as the request in our create booking with Pojo test. If we look at the documentation at the create booking response, so let's scroll down to the response, we see that response contains two fields, integer booking ID and JSON booking. And this booking matches exactly to the booking that we created in our code, booking class. But to be able to deserialize, we need to create another class with two fields, booking ID as an integer and booking as another class. So let's create it. But before we do so, it always irritates me when I have some warnings in my code. And if we scroll up, we have some unused imports. So we can remove them by just going to source and organize imports. Or we can just manually delete this line of code and save our class to fix our imports. So let's create new class. Let's call it booking ID and finish. Let's copy of the response for create booking request and paste it here so we do not miss anything. So let's create two private variables. So private integer booking ID gonna be the first one, and private booking. So we already have booking class, so let's use this class booking and copy the name of the variable. And now we can remove this from here. So, and then we need to repeat all the steps as we did for our booking class and booking dates. So right click anywhere, select source, generate constructor using fields, last member, okay. Right click source, generate getters and setters. Let's put it as the last member, okay. And right click source, generate toString, okay. I'll put it after constructor. Ctrl+Shift+F to format our code. And now for the response, there is something else we need to add. Oh, and I just saw that I forget to remove this super from here. So let's remove super and let's create another constructor which will be just empty constructor. So we can do it manually by copying this constructor, removing this part and removing this part, so just an empty constructor. Or let's go to our booking dates. We can again right click source, create constructor using fields, but uncheck the fields, and let's put it after our first constructor, generate. But we have to remove this super. So whichever easier for you. So do it for booking class again. I will just copy the booking class, paste it here, remove all these assignments and remove everything from here. So another empty constructor, Ctrl+Shift+F to format our code and save. And now we are ready to use it in our create booking with Pojo's test. So let's go here after we got our response and create instance of booking ID class. So booking ID, let's call it booking ID equals response dot as, and here we need to put the class name. So response as booking ID dot class. and semicolon at the end. So we are basically saying to rest assured that use this class and convert a response body as the class. So we have to have all the getters and setters and constructor created to completely match what is gonna be inside of the booking ID. And now, inside of doing all of these verifications, we can just compare our booking. So let's do the next. Assert equals. So actual. We have our booking class that we submitted as the body. So we can do next. Actual gonna be booking dot, and we have the method there toString. Booking dot toString. And if you click Ctrl and left mouse click on the toString, Eclipse will take you to this method. So this method basically prints next booking, and then in the square brackets first name equals and the first name, comma, last name equals and the last name, and so on. So basically this toString method will convert our booking to string. And then for the booking ID. So booking ID class contains integer booking ID and instance of booking class. So for the expected, you know what? It should be vice versa. So this is expected because that's what we sent. And we will get actual from the response. So booking ID dot. And here we need to get booking first. And we have this get booking getter inside of our get booking class. So booking ID dot get booking and then dot toString, like so. So now we are basically asserting that booking that we got from the response is the same as booking that we got from the request. And we can actually print them to console so we can see them. Let's do two system out print lines and two of them so we can print and compare it to. So first one gonna be request booking, and second response booking. I will put another space so when it's printed to console it's gonna be exactly one right below another. So request booking is gonna be this one, and response booking is gonna be this one. Okay, so now let's run our test. Let's see what is printed to console, and let's see if this verification works. Right click on create booking, run as test ng test. So as you see, test passed, and if we go to console, request booking, booking first name Olga, last name Shishkin, total price 200, and booking inside of the response are exactly the same. All fields are exactly the same. So another way to write your code, and there is no right or wrong, these two tests are basically the same, but they are written using different coding style. So you can choose which one you like more and go with it.